Waterville is a sleepy northeastern town in Maine.
Waterville was a strange place to live. A lot of characters.
With a population of less than 17,000, you're likely to know your neighbors.
I've known Ruphio since we were kids. We grew up together in Waterville.
Ruphio's basically a brother to me.
But what happens when you grow up on the outskirts of town?
I had a hard time as an Australian, born in America, fitting in.
Never quite fitting in.
I think what drew me to Ruphio was he had a tough time fitting in as well.
I like Ruphio.
I liked hanging out with him.
He's a cool guy.
Always the lone wolf.
We've been hanging out on Discord for as long as I can remember.
Ruphio came in the Discord all the time.
I've been in the Discord for years, and I've never seen anything like this.
The internet can be a safe haven for many loners out there.
We all make fun of each other. It's actually a fun time. But some take it better than others. Ruphio does not take it well.
I'd hang out in the Discord with Ruphio, and that's where I met his girlfriend, Lilah.
We sort of watched Ruphio and Lilah's romance blossom.
Lilah loved him very much.
In a way, it was beautiful.
What happens when the lone wolf meets his match?
Your hair looks really good, Ruphio.
Thank you. It's actually getting really thick, too.
It seemed like a match made in heaven.
I think Lilah loved him more than anyone else is ever going to.
You said
Shush.
the prettiest part of
Shush.
Lilah is her smile.
Lila
Ruphio,
does
why
have a
don't
pretty smile.
you guys
Aw,
ever
thank
FaceTime?
you.
They were perfect for each other.
Well, that's why what happened just hurt me so bad.
You know, I think she said that her eyes are brown and green.
Yep.
I'm curious to know if they turn red in the right amount of light.
I don't think any of us saw it coming.
No, like the brown just lights up when it's hit by
Does your
the light.
brown ever light up? Your
It
brown
turns
eye?
into like
I don't know.
amber.
So with me, in my experience, with me, the light ends up in the center of my eye. And my pupil, like I drink the light.
Ugh.
My heart broke for Ruphio when what happened.
None of us could have seen this coming.
I still remember exactly where I was when he stood up.
I wasn't there for the incident, but I have reviewed the footage, and to me it's unmistakable.
I was always impressed with his mastery of the sword.
Ruphio was like a hero to me.
You should serenade us with your blade.
No, that thing stays right where it is.
That's why I found it so disappointing when I realized he couldn't master his own bowels.
If Lilah asked you to put the handle of your blade inside her, would you do it?
Nobody could have seen this coming.
Hold on, wait. Lilah, do you want to see if I've got a butt? Do you want to see if I got a dumper?
Okay.
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah? Alright,
A
fine.
lot of us
I
do.
guess I could oblige.
And then it happened.
That quick turn.
She just wanted to see that butt.
I wish I could have yelled out and stopped him. Stopped the embarrassment from ever happening. But it was too late.
When he walked out of that chair, he basically walked out of our lives. For good.
She was hypnotized by that dumper. And I can't blame her.
I like your butt,
Ruphio,
Ruphio.
Thank you, Lilah.
Could you draw that for me?
So you want me to draw what I saw?
Dumper time, dumper alert.
Right in front of all of us, he just stood up.
But to be honest, I was just as embarrassed as him.
Okay, just gotta add a little bit of detail. A little shading.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
That was the moment everything changed.
I think it's happened to the best of us.
We all knew exactly what had happened. It was like a wet, brown mark.
Dumper time, dumper alert.
Clip,
Oh,
clip,
wow.
clip, clip.
Can't see it because it's camouflage.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
The wet spot.
Why is there a wet spot on your Bunghole.
There isn't.
Ruphio had shit himself.
That's a shit stain.
It was undeniable.
There is no wet spot.
There really
There
is.
isn't.
There really
No, there
is.
isn't.
Did you?
No, there isn't.
I mean, that was shit.
I'll admit, I have trouble wiping sometimes,
I mean, who just poops himself on camera?
but I've never taken my shorts off and seen something like that.
Just a big, stinky, shitty turd.
But when I saw that slime trail, I thought to myself, this isn't the guy I thought I knew. This isn't Ruphio Pheonix.
Why is it a
Yeah,
different
it's-
color than everything
I
else
don't
on your
know.
pants?
Lighting.
People are already starting to make up names.
It's something you just can't wash off of you.
So a nickname happened.
They wanted to trash him.
It was cemented in history.
That's when the nickname started.
It was also cemented in his pants.
A nickname was born.
Could you change it back? Could you change it back?
Change what back?
Yeah, I don't like this name.
What name?
I don't know. Read it.
Oh, fuck off. Who changed his
I'm on
name?
my phone. I
I
can't
just
see.
said don't fucking do that.
Did you really change it to Poopio
I thought-
Peeonix?
Poopio Peeonix.
You don't want to be known as Poopio Peeonix or something.
I would not call you Poopio Peeonix.
Poopio Peeonix.
He's gonna be
You know?
Poopio Peeonix.
It's probably this way. Probably.
Poopio Peeonix.
Poopio
I thought-
Peeonix.
Poopio Peeonix.
Poopio Peeonix.
I mean, he,
All right, stop it, guys. Again, I'm being serious. Don't call him Poopio.
do not call him Poopio. Do you think he could have done it?
Do I think he did it? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So you think he killed her?
Oh, no. I think he pooped his pants.
Pod Awful is proud to bring you the next installment of True Crime Finding Lilah. This episode is titled Making a Turderer. Now, I want to bring this to everybody I possibly can, but we can't do it without the help of viewers like you. And we don't have ads. We don't have sponsors. I don't ask anybody to buy me a coffee. I'm not going to waste your time with that. And frankly, if I was drinking coffee all the time, I'd probably just shit my pants. So you can join the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. Support the hard work we do here, the research that goes into this, and everything we do, and get yourself the premium episodes, the archives, and the $12 level, you'll get access to our archives, our primo stuff, our after shows, and of course, the whole series of True Crime Finding Lilah. Please help us find our friend. Go to the Pizza Fund today, podawful.pizza. Sign up and get primo content delivered. Grab yourself a slice, podawful.pizza.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Welcome to the intrepid gumshoes of the Pizza Fund. Let's see what they're saying in the chat room. Only the finest journalism here. H2BH says Vio. They found laundry in his own poop. Coincidence? I had no idea, but thank God our long national nightmare is over. Fuck, I missed it, says Ray. And by the way, we could not do these amazing interviews with the people who were there on the scene, firsthand witnesses to the crimes of Poopio Pheonix.
Well, I think you're going to be very happy knowing you don't have to worry about me like shitting my pants.
Ruphio
Pheonix.
I think Lilah had a lot more to worry about than whether or not Poopio pooped himself. But what is unmistakable is the evidence has fully mounted. We know everything. We have all the archives, all the files, and tonight we will go through detail by detail the time Ruphio pooped his pants on camera, and we all saw it. We saw him fill his pants with poop. He pooped his pants so much the pants fell down, and everybody laughed at him for how much poop he had in his pants. So thank you so much for joining the Pizza Fund and making this possible. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you to everybody who was there and part of the interviews. And you know what time it is. Let's go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
Pod Awful sucks.
The dark future is here, let's get out of here. The internet is screwed from the space on the moon. Jesse bullies the goons. Pod Awful's watching you. La 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 la.
You are awful to me. I don't want to feel all the awful.
Welcome, everybody, to the program. Happy to be here, of course. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. And we do continue our search for our good friend, Lilah. We are still looking for her. Hashtag finding Lilah. Help us find her. The search is not over, people. And in fact, every single week, it seems like new evidence starts to mount and new paths begin to form. Things I didn't see coming whatsoever. In just a second, we're going to go through the raw footage of Ruphio standing up and revealing his tuchus to us. But before we get into that, I do want to say, later in the show, we are going to check in with the Pod Awful Finding Lilah voicemail hotline. All the hot tips on Lilah. That phone number again, 480-382-9385. That's 480-38-AWFUL. If you would like to leave a tip, if you've heard anything, if you know anything at all, please dial that number and let us know, and we will be checking those later in the episode. 480-38-AWFUL. Now, I hate to have all this pomp and circumstance about such a terrible, terrible event that's going on in all of our lives, but the fact is, this is compelling stuff, and I want to thank the people at Netflix for partnering with us and Laura Craft Bayonetta and getting the message out there. Finally, the justice may be served. Again, a multi-part series here in the Pizza Fund. We will be doing more episodes of these next week as well, and the following weeks we will be following everything we can about this case, finding Lilah. Let's go to the tapes. There's no other way to go about this. Ruphio, he did the unthinkable. He was in the middle of one of the greatest romances history has ever seen. And then he fucking shit himself. He just crapped all over his own body. And we saw it. We saw it with our eyes. So now we're going to look at it again here with you guys.
Dumper time, dumper time.
Dumper time, dumper time.
Wow.
Dumper alert.
Can't see it because it's camouflage.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
So there he is. He's shaking that thing, and he thinks he doesn't have a care in the world. Lilah has made him feel like he's over the moon happy, and he has no idea that he's been sitting there stewing in his own make for some time now. This guy, maybe he likes his own brand. I can't judge a man like this. Listen, we've all been there. We've all had that accident happen where you just didn't see it coming. You thought you were safe, and you just were not.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Why is there a wet spot on your bunghole?
as you can see here, everybody is immediately confused. We all saw it. This wasn't a mass hallucination, or as Ruphio likes to put it, gaslighting.
Jumper time, jumper alert.
Oh, wow.
I can't see it because it's camouflage.
Oh.
Now, of course, there's Gato saying he can't see it because it's camouflage. Listen, you can have all the camouflage. I mean, Ruphio could be wearing a ghillie suit and you could still see the poop stains on the back of his trousers. I wasn't having any difficulty seeing anything.
Wow.
Wait.
Why is there a wet spot on your bunghole?
There isn't. There is no wet spot.
There really
There
is.
isn't.
There really
No, there
is.
isn't. No, there isn't.
Take off your shorts
No,
and look
there's-
at them.
No, fuck you.
There was
No, fuck
there
you.
was a wet spot in between your butt cheeks.
Anyway, there is no wet. There is no wet spot. It's just the lighting.
Could be
Oh
sweat.
my.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. I know a thing or two about lighting. I got lights all over this place. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I'm a little bit insane. And I'm pretty sure, listen, I've got blue lights, I got red lights, I got green lights, I got yellow lights, I have LEDs, I have fluorescence, incandescence, I've got it all. I've got black lights. Actually, I had black lights, and then I actually had another TV at one point, and then the black lights ran off with it. The problem here is, in every form of light I've ever looked at anything, be it my own pants, my lap, my chair, what have you, the lighting has never made it look like a diarrhea shit stain is on any surface. In fact, if you look around this studio right now, you can see the moon base here. Nothing in here, not a single shadow, even sort of looks like poop. I'm pretty sure. If it does, do not tell me. I will freak out. I will have a cow, man.
I like your butt,
Ruphio,
Ruphio.
Thank you,
I'm
Lilah.
not just fucking with you. If there's no wet spot, would you show us again but bend over this time?
No.
Well, just a little bit. Like
No, Jesse. Jesse, my friend, I don't plan on bending. I don't plan on ever bending over for a man.
No.
That is never going to happen. I'm sorry, Jesse, but gay alert.
No.
Like massive gaydar alert.
Got his ass.
Now, hang on. I just want to point out, if anybody is confused, if anybody is doing some investigating out there right now, I do just want to say right now, that does not make me I wanted to see if he had poo-poo on his butt. I'm fairly positive that gay guys are into that. I think they like to have a diarrhea stew latte, which might be what Ruphio's about to drink right here, actually. Yeah, sure. Do they love chugging any brown that comes to town? I believe so. And I mean that in every way, shape, and form. But I'm fairly positive that it was not a gay act to ask this man to bend over. Listen, if you're a prison guard, you ask a guy to bend over and cough. Are you a gay guy? If you're a doctor, you ask a guy to bend over and you stick your finger up there. Are you a gay? Actually, that does sound kind of gay. He might be right.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit to prove it wasn't the lighting.
It was definitely the lighting.
I don't mean like bend over, grab your ankles. I mean just like kind of pop it out a little.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Let me see a milkshake, Rufio.
No.
All right, fine. Just stand up one more time.
Hey, who knows? You never know. I might have farted earlier, so that could be a fart.
A wet fart?
Could be a nice wet.
Now, this is where things get complicated, I believe. This is where things go a little bit off the rails, because he starts to blame, he says, maybe it was a fart. I mean, okay. I think it might be a fart too. Listen, I'm just gonna level with you. I've been very ill, I've been very, very ill. And occasionally I chance it on a fart. In fact, it's not even chance. In my mind, this is a 100% fart. And then occasionally, a little something slips. Now, the main difference between Ruphio and myself in this matter is I am not on camera when this happens. And I do not get up and waggle my butt to and fro at my love interest while this is going on. Instead, I've locked that down with my love interest, and she's in bed with me. She's my wife, and she has to roll around in my diarrhea soup along with me. It's not really up to her whether or not she gets to escape the fumes, the aroma, the beautiful tender, almost elegant nature of the wavy flakes of diarrhea that sometimes emanate from my butt. We had a poop chat in the Pod Awful Discord for a long time. If you're somehow in the Pizza Fund and not in the Discord, podawful.com/Discord, by the way. We had a poop chat. We know the Bristol scale. We went over this with one of the other goons quite a bit. We know everything about poop. We've been monitoring each other's diarrheas and shits and logs and lumps and candy corn trees, whatever you want to call them. We've been looking at all of these things for months. For months we were checking it out. And you know who was the most interested of all? I think the very person who kept that thread alive. That thread's dead now. It's archived. But you know who liked it the most? Our friend Lilah. I wonder if this moment right here cemented something in Lilah's mind. And also in Ruphio's pants, as Strib said.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's a wet fart stain back there.
Nothing wrong with having a wet
Could have been a fart.
stain.
I don't know. It's probably lighting. It's most definitely lighting. But if anything, it could have been a fart.
All right. If just to make sure it's not lighting, will you at least just stand up again? You don't
Oh my fuck! You guys are special about my ass. See?
Now you have to be confident to stand up a second time. Ruphio was positive nothing bad was going on back in Browntown, and yet here it is.
Look, it's just lighting.
Wet. That is.
It's brown.
There is no dookie. There is lighting. You fucking retards. Look at the lighting.
No.
Oh my fuck.
It's literally
All right,
black.
no, we're done.
Nothing else
we're
is
done
black.
with this hysteric bullshit here. There's no doo-doo.
Hang on, my wife is saying.
Dipey wipey poo-poo head.
Hang on.
Clip it!
Poopio Peeonix.
I do have dipey wipey poo poo head somewhere, but I don't think I programmed it in. But that's a good one.
Yes!
What was
I've
that?
given you love. I've given you hope. I've given you the things you need. But you know what? You're not making me smile. I would rather be the one to make someone a victim than be the victim.
I think Ruphio truly felt in this moment that we were all.
It's been nothing but a fucking filthy nigger-born bitch the whole fucking day.
You guys know I like Ruphio. He's my bro. And I never wanted anything this embarrassing to happen to him. But rewatching this footage has sent a chilling, spine-tingling feeling from the base of my skull. I sometimes get these. You ever have this thing where it almost sounds like water sort of moving down the back of your skull? You're sitting there, and I don't know if that's some sort of fluid or something in my brain. I don't know if it's because I'm a criminal sociopath or what it might be. Maybe I was just born different. Maybe I just have too many chromosomes. I'm not sure. But occasionally, that little niggling feeling goes off when I'm watching the goons. And occasionally, it means more than just autism.
You know I'm autistic, right?
Sometimes it means something much bigger is afoot.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
I think this is one of those times. I truly believe that this moment may have changed the course of Lilah's lives, our lives, history as we know it forever. Unfortunately, until we find Lilah, we can't confirm it for sure.
Hang on.
Do it again. I will take a screenshot. You can see it. Get up.
My wife saw it too. She said there's a spot she wanted you to lift your shirt up. So
now, if Kelsey's saying it, Kelsey isn't here trying to troll somebody, trying to pull one over. Ruphio's eyes, his terrifying, empty, beady eyes. Golly, those hollow, one of them's slightly above the other one. Sort of a bizarre, asymmetrical anti-geometry going on in his face. It feels like it folds in on itself the longer you look at it. Trying to capture his image on this Ruphio t-shirt was one of the hardest art jobs I've ever done. Looking into that soulless face and knowing what he may or may not be capable of, we've gone through this before with Ruphio. Unfortunately, this ain't our first rodeo when it comes to Ruphio and mysteries surrounding girlfriends. Now, each of those other cases, it always proved inconclusive. Why do I have the sneaking suspicion that this time it may finally be different?
You can see it, but it's like brown.
You know what? We're done here. We're done here because there is no wet spot.
Ruphio, go off camera and just
Do you
check the
honestly
inside
think
of
that
your
I
eye.
don't have skin or something?
Now, that's a bizarre comment. I have no idea what that means. No, I can very well see your skin. In fact, I think the skin may be extremely important in the whole having shit smeared on you thing. If you had no skin, and I'm just proposing something here, I'm not a poop doctor like our doctor, Dr. Tirado, but I believe that in order to smear shit all over your pants and to sit comfortably even, you probably need skin. Without it, you'd probably be a shambling mound, sitting there going, oh, ew, oh, fuck, oh, oh. So do we think you don't have skin? No, not the issue here. We think you don't wipe your skin. Wiping, very important. But, and I do mean but, I would suggest maybe hop in the shower. Maybe when you take a dump, just get in the shower. Because if I had to have a theory here, I think what might have happened, this is just a theory, I believe it was a hot day that day. Ruphio's clearly a sweaty guy. He had some friends over. And this is maybe the most incredible part of this story that doesn't really get brought up. Ruphio had a couple friends over. He told us this. He said that they were playing Call of Duty together and that he was, and I quote, tanking stress that day because his friends came over with problems. And who do they unload their problems on? The empath Ruphio Pheonix.
You are awful to me. I don't want to feel all the awful.
But he will. He'll feel it for you. So when his friends came over, they unloaded on him. They said, Ruphio, I got girl problems, man. I got problems with my job. I got the types of problems you'd assume of a juggalo who lives in Waterville, Maine, and wears a wallet chain for some reason connected to his piercing on his ear and then to his nipple instead of a wallet, because why bother carrying a wallet when you don't have any money? But I digress. They came over, they unloaded these problems, and Ruphio said to them, listen, friend, sit right there for a second. I'll be right back. And then he went to the bathroom. And while his friends were there, Ruphio took a shit, probably to end all shits. We've seen Ruphio's diet. It ain't good. Now, I can't imagine being those pals, sitting there on that white vinyl couch, waiting for Ruphio, hearing him. These paper-thin walls, he's just one room over, and you can hear him in there. You think he was tanking stress in this room? You should have heard him in the bathroom.
It's been nothing but a fucking filthy nigger-born bitch the whole fucking day.
The only victim that Ruphio had,
I would rather be the one to make someone a victim than be the victim,
was the porcelain throne itself. Ruphio shot a fucking gooey toboggan down his Erie Canal, and it plopped into that toilet. And he looked over and he went, oh, damn, I don't have any toilet paper. Now, this is bound to happen. When you're a guy like Ruphio, Ruphio cannot legally drive, okay? He had his license taken away. He is a convicted criminal. He is not allowed to own a gun. He's a felon. Ruphio can't drive. His mom buys him groceries. His mom takes him to Walmart. She drives him around. When Ruphio runs out of toilet paper, that's it until mom comes to save the day. So what do you do in a situation like that? What do you do when you're Ruphio? There's only one thing you can do. We asked Ruphio, what kind of underwear do you wear? And he said boxers or boxer briefs. So you know, those went into the sacrifice pile immediately. They weren't going out of that bathroom. They were never going to see the light of day again. No, in fact, they just watched a brown sunset, their final one, as he wiped the turd from his bunghole. And then he just had to go for it. He just had to hope for the best. He had to hope that his friends, having grown up in Waterville, Maine, maybe their senses had been dulled just like his to the point of non-existence, and maybe they wouldn't notice the smell. He couldn't go into the shower. What's he going to do? Leave his friends in there, hearing him take a shower after clearly taking a dump? You can't. Inexcusable entirely. You would have to come. It would be more embarrassing. To be honest, it would be less embarrassing to have crap all over your butt than to take a shower after taking a dump in front of your friends. It really would. Because when you come out of the bathroom, you can go, well, guys, I got stuff to do. You got to hit the old dusty trail. Sayonara. 07 to you. Tap starts playing. Goodbye. Ruphio did just that. He came back out. They left. He went, phew, I'm safe. And then the call of the video game began. He can't help himself.
I'm a killer gorilla!
You know that when Call of Duty or Halo or whatever stupid video game it's the Call of Duty. It's literally the Call of Duty. He completely forgot. He had to play his video game. He sat down in his gamer chair and he was gamer ready. His fingers were on A, W, S, and D and ready to go. Speaking of S and D, Lilah had been messaging him. His heart is aflutter. He doesn't want to be away from Discord. He wants to know that Lilah's there and is ready and willing to keep having sex with him. And the only way he can do that? By checking those DMs on Discord. The call of the computer. I know it too well. Ruphio plumb forgot about his hidey hole. And 2 hours later, after the sweat had collected, the waistband of those camouflage pants had just pooled. An iridescent, drool-like amount of sweat as it formed at the cleave of his hiney, and it ran its way down like a waterfall, like a babbling brook over, to and fro, over, I don't know, hill and dale. More dale, though, I think, than hill in this case. And of course, it picked up along the way, as rivers do, a little bit of sediment. And that sediment blended in with the fibers of those poor shorts. They never stood a chance. Ruphio's only mistake? Not buying the brown camo.
I took a screenshot.
We promise you.
Okay, somebody's got a screenshot. Post it in also Cox under
It's
autism.
lighting. All right, you go ahead and post that in also Cox. Lord knows you love my ass anyway.
And that's the cope. The cope for the rest of the evening is no. We're obsessed with poop. We just love poop. You know a goon is coping when they start telling you that you're obsessed.
I have autism. I can't help it.
All right, we're going to cut it on the raw footage for now, and let's go back to our interviews. Beautifully done by Laura Craft Bayonetta, and of course, this documentary in partnership with Netflix, created by Urquit, who was there filming the Ruphio Poopio incident. Take it away.
It's not easy for Ruphio to make friends. Waterville can be a tough place, especially when you're a gaming mall ninja incel.
Dumper time, dumper alert.
Oh, wow.
You can't see it because it's camouflage.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
The wet spot.
Why is there a wet spot on your bunghole?
There isn't. There is no wet spot.
There really is.
There isn't.
There really
No, there
is.
isn't. No, there isn't.
There was a wet spot.
We could all see it.
We've all got eyes.
It's right there.
We all saw it.
How can you tell us it's not a poop stain? I'm looking at the poop stain. It's a poop stain.
Take off your shorts
No,
and look at them.
No, fuck you.
There was
No, fuck
there
you.
was a wet spot in between your butt cheeks.
Anyway, there is no wet. There is no wet spot. It's just the lighting.
Could be
Oh
sweat.
my.
He tried to say it was a shadow.
He said it's the lighting? I don't think so. Let's look at the facts. Number 1, Ruphio's apartment is filled with LEDs. It's wall-to-wall RGB. Number 2, no pun intended, Ruphio's camera quality is so crisp you can pick up stains in his carpet. So how would we mistake a stain on your pants for a shadow? It's just impossible.
Why is it a different color than everything
I
else
don't
on your
know.
pants?
Lighting.
It's
lighting.
black.
No.
It's lighting.
He's
It's lighting.
cheesing.
Turn all the lights on.
It's lighting.
Number 3, he gets up multiple times. We've seen Ruphio's butt from every angle, and we've never seen this shadow before. So, debunked!
You know I'm not just fucking with you. If there's no wet spot, would you show us again but bend over this time?
No.
Well, just a little bit. Like
No, Jesse. Jesse, my friend, I don't plan on bending. I don't plan on ever bending over for a man.
No. Just
That is never going to happen. I'm sorry, Jesse, but gay alert.
No.
Like massive gaydar alert.
Got his ass.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit to prove it wasn't the lighting.
It was definitely the lighting.
I don't mean like bend over, grab your ankles. I mean just like kind of pop it out a little.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No.
All right, fine. Just stand up one more time.
Hey, who knows? You never know. I might have farted earlier, so that could be a fart.
A wet fart?
In my 10 years in the field, I can't tell you a time that a fart led to this.
I've never seen a fart.
How can it be a wet fart unless there's poop?
He kept saying we were gaslighting him. I guess it's because of his past relationships. But we weren't gaslighting him.
We were the ones being gaslit.
With the gas from his butt.
Could be a nice wet
All
fart.
right, that's what I'm saying. I think there's a wet fart stain back there.
Nothing wrong with having a wet
Could have been a fart.
stain.
I don't know. It's probably lighting. It's most definitely lighting. But if anything, it could have been a fart.
When was the last time I shit myself? I don't know, maybe when I was like 4?
I don't know if vaping constantly makes you shit more or not, but Ruphio was always blowing fat clouds. And not the ones out of his ass, mind you.
I've had some close calls.
Ruphio's always drinking coffee.
You drink enough coffee, and things get dicey.
Every time he came in Discord, he was vaping, drinking coffee.
You know coffee's a diuretic.
This was more than skid marks.
Smoking weed.
Trust me, I know skid marks.
And slurping ramen.
You want to see skid marks? I can show you skid marks. I got a pair of
Oh,
underpants.
no, that's okay. That's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple pairs.
Yeah, no. Sit down.
All right, if just to make sure it's not lighting, will you at least just stand up again? You don't-
Oh my fuck! You guys are special about my ass. See, look, it's just lighting.
Wet. That is.
It's brown.
There is no dookie. There is lighting. You fucking retards. Look at the lighting.
No.
Oh my fuck.
It's literally
All right,
black.
no, we're done.
Nothing else
We're
is
done
black.
with this hysteric bullshit here. There's no doo-doo.
He kept pulling on his shorts, saying, "There's nothing there. There's nothing there."
Why wouldn't he just take off his pants and prove there's no stain?
Poop stains when I wipe my own ass. We're done here.
Is it hot? Is it hot in there?
Step off
Are you
camera
sweaty?
and just check the inside of your underwear. Why don't you just step off camera and check the inside of your underwear?
Because there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
You got nothing inside your underwear?
And
Except a
skeptics
penis.
and going with that.
He refused to take the shorts off.
And you
Let's
guys are
see your
easy to
boxers.
pick.
Show us your boxers.
Gay! Gay!
Not
Gay!
that.
Gay! Gay!
Gay.
Gay!
Okay,
Gay!
Rufio.
Gay!
Gay.
Put your dick. Put your dick in my butt.
Hang on.
No, gay!
I can make this not gay. Go in the other room, take off the boxers, then show them to us.
Yeah.
No! No! No!
Or take off the
Listen.
pants, put on different.
Gay!
Show us the back of the pants.
Can we come up with something else to talk about other than my fucking underwear? Dipey wipey poo poo head.
If you didn't think you pooped your pants, why wouldn't you prove it?
Dude, it is a sexy ass. You like my ass so much that you stare and hoping there's a wet spot.
Well, I don't know.
And today's unlucky day.
I don't know. I don't know, God. Though I think you like my ass a bit too much.
Well,
yeah. Look
yeah,
at
okay,
that.
I just posted it, and also, Cox, there's also a wet spot on your back.
I mean, if we're being completely honest, I love Lilah's ass a bit too much.
You think if you request the ass to...
There's like a slightly darker brown wet spot back there.
I don't know. He tried to say it was a pocket. What shorts have a pocket right on the butthole?
Yeah, that's my pocket.
No, there's a
pocket. It's a pocket.
There's a
That's
pocket.
the lid of my pocket. That's the lid of my pocket.
In the asshole area.
That's the lid of my pocket. That's the lid of my pocket.
There's
a pocket there. You guys are obsessed with poop. You guys are
Poop is
obsessed.
funny. Poop's funny.
It's lighting. It is factually fucking lighting.
That is not your pocket.
It's not lighting. It's not your pocket.
That's lighting. That is specifically lighting.
I circled it.
Lord have mercy on me.
Why are you suspecting shit that don't make sense to suspect? Stop complicating things. Man, you guys suspect out of pure suspicion suspect for the sake of suspect. If I shit, my shit stinks. Like, if I take a poop, it's gonna stink, and there is no stink here.
Listen, that gaming chair is made of vinyl.
Ruphio, will you
yourself,
sniff
it's
the bottom of your chair? Will you sniff the bottom of your chair?
No.
That chair ain't absorbing anything. Liquid, gas, or solid. And he's sitting in that thing for hours.
Well, he's probably been farting while he games, so he doesn't want to sniff that.
I'm surprised the couch survived him scooting across it.
Willing to sit on your white couch right now.
Yes.
Oh,
Dual scoot.
all right.
Drag your butt like a dog on carpet.
Like a dog in heat.
Honestly, I thought it would leave a trail on those cushions more acidic than an alien's spit.
Where it is here, hold on. Where the thing is.
Here,
Say
there,
sword and 2 guitars. We're done.
I
That's
cannot wait to be on that couch.
Why?
Listen, I'm no anti-vaxxer, but he was just vaccinated the day before. Maybe that's why he shit himself.
Oh my god, you're so hot.
Wait, where's the injection
Oh,
for
wow.
the vaccine?
Where's your red band-aid from
It's all healed up.
Otto, please.
It's all healed up.
Show me.
Oh no, the vaccine doesn't heal quick.
God is intimidated by my sexiness.
You are
Gatobot
incredibly
is
sexy.
intimidated by my sexiness.
Show me where they get you the shot.
Right in my arm, right in my tattoo.
Show me.
Lilah, do you want him to throw a glass of water over his chest?
Be incredibly sexy. I would probably come right now if you did.
I don't know. Nah.
Lilah, don't you want to see where you got the shot?
I do.
I got stuck in my fucking tattoo. And I was kind of upset by that because I was like, I pride myself on that tattoo. No one else on this planet has that tattoo.
Put it on camera so we can see.
Can we at least see your tattoo if you don't want to show? Looks, wow.
What is that a
Unpierced.
tattoo of?
It's something I drew. I drew it up and then I had the tattoo artist put it on.
If you really
Can I-
think about it,
Can I
nobody
see it a little
has
bit
the same
clear?
tattoo.
Huh?
Can I see it just a little bit more clearly? I don't think I've ever noticed it. Oh, cool.
Yep. I designed it.
What does it mean?
It doesn't have any meaning other than imperious perfect. That's it. I'm imperfect, so I will always search for perfection.
That's so true.
So it does have a
Empirically,
meaning.
if I am imperfect, then I shall search for perfection. Are we satisfied?
I'm an expert at digital photo manipulation. Those pictures weren't photoshopped.
You guys are special about my ass. See, look, it's just lighting.
Wet. That is.
It's brown.
There is no dookie. There is lighting, you fucking retards. Look at the lighting.
At first, I thought it might just be a wet stain, maybe a sweat stain, but I ran it through my photo forensics and I heightened the contrast. And that's when the brown came out.
See, look, it's just lighting.
It was unmistakably brown.
Thank God. God awful is back, baby. And the earth is flat, not round.
I seem like a mega faggot when I play Call of Duty and do some dumb shit for the comedic response, but I stop and I move on and I do something else.
His name is Ruphio
Pheonix.
He's cool and fast like Sonic, but he's more into knuckles. Yeah, he's handy in a
Ruphio
and he's
Pheonix.
honest and up front. Never been a social cunt. Please don't be an ass on Facebook when Ruby rocks the whole damn place shook.
Ruphio Pheonix. Ruphio Pheonix. Ruphio Pheonix. Ruphio Pheonix.
Yeah, I'm a roofie, that hoe.
Ruphio Pheonix.
Eric, you're welcome. Angela, you are welcome.
Hey, I just want to say thank you so much
Hooray, hoorah, hakulu kalay.
to everybody who bought t-shirts after I advertised them on the show on Sunday. Podawful.shop, by the way, for the t-shirts. And I realized something. I haven't put out a new shirt in maybe over a year at this point, so I just want to let you know, brand new shirt coming to the store very soon. Surprises abound.
Here's what puts a hair across my rear end.
Here's what puts a hair across my rear end, though. I thought for sure that at the very least, when Ruphio scooched his butt across his white vinyl couch, that would put an end to everything. We would have our answer, but the questions were still all up in the air. I noticed in the chat room during that little break there, I saw people were contemplating. They said, I think I see red in that shit smear. I think there's blood in his stool. And of course, we discussed there at the end that Ruphio may have just shit himself because he had just been vaccinated. I think it was 1 or 2 days before this incident. Ruphio, at the behest of Lilah, because she so badly wanted to come visit him, he went and he got his vaccination from his doctor. Maybe. There's a lot more research that needs to be done into this, and we will be taking a much harder look as to whether or not Ruphio truly got vaccinated. Down to the nitty-gritty details, we will be looking at that. But let's assume that he told the truth. Let's assume that, Ruphio is my friend. I like him. I don't ever want to go against him, assuming he's doing the right thing. So assuming he got the vaccine, maybe we have to cut him a little break. Unfortunately, for Ruphio, his smile was going to end one way or the other that day.
I've given you love. I've given you hope. I've given you the things you need, but you know what? You're not making me smile.
The problem was Ruphio had more embarrassments to come. That whole day for Ruphio was just one L after the other. Every time the boy stood up, whether or not it was sweat, whether or not it was a visible fart, whether or not it was chunky butt vomit. Ruphio was not going to walk away from this Discord call unscathed. The strange part about that is, though, I'm not so sure that Ruphio was actually losing in Lilah's eyes. I think, if anything, Ruphio kind of walked away from this day with Lilah more in love with him than ever before. Take a look for yourself and tell me what you think.
Lilah, can you just block your ears for a second? I just want to ask Ruphio something, and you shouldn't hear this.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't seen anything this embarrassing since the twirl.
Ruphio, has she ever seen the twirl?
You haven't seen the twirl?
Has she ever seen the what?
Your twirl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody knows about the twirl.
I have no idea.
She might be into it.
You're a good.
She might. Tell you what, when she shows up, I'll get. If she asks for it, I might give her a twirl.
The flaccid penis.
Ruphio was fiercely loyal to Lilah.
What do you think about Lilah's nose?
Lilah would often get suggestive with Ruphio in the Discord.
I would very much like to see something just come shooting out.
Biggery.
What? What the fuck?
I mean, straight up sexual.
I don't know. I've always kind of wondered what it would be like if I actually came and like shots at her fucking nose like a shotgun.
Thought it was a mic drop.
Do you think she has a cute nose?
I think so. I think so.
Shoot your load out of her nose like chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as they asked him to watch that video, he wasn't going to do it.
Ruphio, Kelsey posted a video and also Cox. I want you to look at it and see if you want Lilah to do the same thing to you.
What are we looking at?
Ruphio just had too much respect for Lilah.
Ruphio refused to look at other women.
Lilah was the only girl for him, and Rufio's eyes do not wander. Well, except for when they do.
Hi, Brandon. I don't know if you remember this piece, but I remember how much you said you liked it, and how much you liked my white lace on me. So this one's for you. I really hope you enjoyed it. I miss you so much, and I still love you.
We tried to show him a hot lady. He wasn't having any of it.
No.
Make it shine.
What do you think of that video?
No.
What?
Nope. Why? I wouldn't do it.
What do you think of the girl?
Because I think Lilah definitely beats her by an entirety.
Where is she on the
Lilah
scale?
gets a free win from that.
Where's that girl on the scale?
Beneath Lilah. I'm gonna scroll up to the conversation with me and Lilah just so I can admire one of the pictures she has sent me because I'd much rather look at Lilah.
He loved that girl.
Ruphio, do you want to watch this video with me?
What video?
The one Kelsey posted. I just want to see what happens.
I kind of don't.
No, not
That's
particularly.
a good couples activity.
If you want to watch it, you go right for it. But I kind of don't want to watch it.
Why?
What the hell? What the?
I don't want to.
Ruphio did not want Lilah to be jealous.
Lilah, did you ask Ruphio to watch it with you because you thought it might be kind of hot?
Yeah.
But I think she wanted him to watch it.
I guess he's just not. I think he's worried about what you would think at him looking at another girl.
A little. To be honest, yeah, a little bit.
Anything.
A little bit.
I think
it's not because
Ruphio
we
wants to watch it, but
Man, y'all just targeting the shit out of me today. Like, I think Jesse and Lilah are the two who've been good friends to me, or good people.
If I'm honest, and I hate to say this, but she was kind of a freak.
What do we watch? Is it this one with the stripper? Yeah, I don't want to watch it. No, I want to watch Lilah strip.
Damn.
I want to see Lilah strip for me in person.
That'll happen. She's
How about
basically exactly.
That will happen.
That's why I don't want to watch it. I want to see Lilah do that for. I want Lilah to do a strip dance for me.
Lilah, how about you strip for Ruphio if he watches it?
Sounds like a agreement to me.
Like, she was into that freak nasty shit.
Do you think this girl's hot, Scott?
I don't know. I'm not watching it.
I can tell you this girl has fake tits.
Yeah, she
you
looks
think so?
She's definitely got fake boobs. She's got implants.
Wow.
That's not the only thing she's got.
And this guy's trying everything not to deep throat that fucking thing.
He probably wants to.
He's about.
Ah, fucking gross.
What? I haven't gotten there yet.
Turned out it wasn't a lady.
Ruphio refused to look at the video, and that's when he thought it was a girl.
I knew the twist ending on that one. I'd seen it before. A bunch of times.
What's going on?
She never seen a real woman before?
That's not a real woman.
It's sort of a Jennifer Osano situation.
That's a no.
What?
Do I have a problem with trans porn? No.
Oh,
Don't you
man,
hate
I
when
would
that
be the
happens
most
to you,
dissatisfied.
Ruphio?
That's never happened to me. That's fucking.
It's never happened to you?
Oh, I liked it up until halfway through or so.
I thought it was hot.
Well, I don't want to say too much about myself, but, you know.
I'm glad that's
Well,
never
come on,
happened
let's all
to
be
me.
honest here. It
I'm
happens.
glad it's never happened to me.
If my wife openly let me watch tranny porn, I'd be doing it all the time. But not Ruphio.
Well, it's not really my, up my alley. It was up her alley.
Oh.
Do you know anybody it's happened to? Where they ended up...
No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, Rufio's not transphobic. He's fucked plenty of T-girls. I don't think he can help himself.
That's
Lilah,
Lilah, I'm not sorry about this, but you owe me a strip dance.
But once his heart is settled, it's settled.
Lilah was his girl, and he'd have it no other way.
That's true. You
All right,
That,
Lilah,
yeah, you definitely
come
owe
on,
me a strip dance.
take your.
No, not now. When you get here. When you get here.
I get there. I am
When you get there,
I could do it.
pack a dildo in your boot.
And I think, if anything, Ruphio shitting his pants turned her on more.
Ruphio used to be friends with this guy, Eric Martin, but they had a huge falling out.
Oh yeah, I used to be friends with him. Yeah, we don't really talk anymore though. Not since my transition.
I don't know if he's been the same since then.
Wow.
Me and Lilah stand above you on the food chain.
It's true what Ruphio says. No matter what he did, Lilah was always on his side, and in fact may have been turned on more. Now, I'm fairly positive that the gumshoes in Discord figured out that that was a T-girl well before Ruphio did, but as Smokane said, I'm not sure it really matters too much for Ruphio because he claims that he's had sex with T-girls before. All I know is that Lilah seemed to be turned on all the more for it. Well, speaking of the gumshoes, let's check in with the Pod Awful tip line when it comes to Lilah's disappearance. Again, that's 480-38-AWFUL, 480-382-9385. Oh, we've got some voicemails here. Let's take a listen to these. Can't wait to hear them.
Hi, this is a message for Keon. This is Uncle giving you a call from the Black Hammer organization. Just following up with you to see if you've been all settled into the organization and answer any questions that you may have. If you would like to speak, you can go ahead and give me a phone call at this phone number or send me a text. We'd love to hear from you. Land back. Bye.
Land back? Okay, what the hell does that have to do with Lilah? Can we get, please? All right, let's
Land
get some...
back, comrade.
Land back.
Keon, this is comrade.
Wait a
Seth.
second. That says Glenn Beck Kia. And then she said, what did she say? Did she say Glenn Beck? I thought maybe this was a message from Glenn Beck, like we'd finally gotten some real info on this whole thing. Glenn Beck, okay.
Land back, comrade.
Land
Keon,
back.
This is comrade Savvy from the Black Hammer organization. Just giving you a call today on this Sunday to get you coordinated into our BHO chats and your chapter. So if you can give me a call back today, I would love to get that process started for you. Land back.
Okay, land back. Can we please get somebody, does anybody know anything about Lilah's disappearance?
Hi, Ray. It's Sunny again. I guess I missed you last night. Maybe they could just talk on the phone for our coordination. Or you didn't talk to Sebastian either.
We're getting a phone call.
Yeah. Call
Well,
from the
Anonymous.
because we're excited to have you in.
To accept, press 1. To send a
Okay.
voicemail, press 2.
All right, let's accept. You got the Pod Awful tip line here. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, did you, I'm sorry, I was actually checking the voicemail right now. Were you trying to leave a tip?
Yes.
Okay, Anonymous, go right ahead. I'm ready. We're recording.
Investigate Waterville family practice.
Investigate Waterville family practice. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh my God, he hung up. Holy shit, that was creepy as fuck. All right, well, okay, let's remember that, Gumshoes. Investigate, what is it? Waterville family practice. Okay, well, we'll do that.
And back, comrade. I see you in Google Voice. I mess with that. It's really awesome, really awesome. But I don't know. I'm going to probably hit you up on Telegram so we can get in touch there. But yeah, just trying to get you in for this coordination call. But yeah, call call you soon.
Okay, all right, land back, I guess. Are any of these calls for Lilah? Any of them? Okay, how about this? This doesn't look like. Or this guy's left a name. He said everything. He's not saying land back. This must be one.
Hello, this is Mr. A.W. Irving. I am the artist of Ain't Nothing Poppin' Till the Panties Droppin'. Listen, I need someone to get back in touch with me from Pod Awful TV.
What?
I really need somebody to get back in touch with me. I think his name is Jesse.
Okay.
I need him to get back in touch with me.
I heard you.
At this number, 347-520-130, his earliest convenience. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Okay, so we didn't get a single tip to find Lilah. Nobody has any information except the guy who called while we're live. Some anonymous guy. Guys, please, next episode, we're going to go over these voicemails again. 480-38-AWFUL, 480-382-9385. I'd love to hear from you if you have anything, even the tiniest clue, anything you can think of. I mean, we're desperate for help here. Obviously, we're covering a man's dirty draws at this point. All right, well, I was hoping for a little more from my gumshoes, but I guess not. Not this time. Land back, everybody says in the chat. Land back, land back, land back. Okay, well, the only way to get our land actually back here is to wrap this up. I want to find Lilah more than anybody. But before we can do that, we have to solve this mystery. Did Ruphio shit himself? We need to know. We need to know conclusively if he did it. A very interesting thing happened. Ruphio stood up a total of 3 to 4 times. Actually, 4 times. Including the butt drag on the couch, he stood up 4 times. And every time he stood up, it looked a little bit darker and a little bit messier than the time before last. And we kept begging him, please, go to the bathroom. Take care of it. Do a midday wipe. We all love a midday wipe. And he refused. But finally, he stood up one last time. And at this point, we didn't know what he was doing. We thought he was just going to go refresh his coffee. But it turns out he actually did go to the bathroom. What you're about to see may change the fate of this case forever. What you're about to hear may shock you. Viewer discretion is advised, but let me say this before we go. When you hear the call of duty, you better pick up that phone. Till next time, have an awful day.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't long after that Lilah disappeared.
Now, do I think this is motivation for him to do something more sinister? Well, if you ask me, this is the most embarrassing thing to happen to an individual, maybe ever.
Do I think he could have killed her?
I mean, who knows where she went? I mean, sometimes women just disappear, get killed, die.
Do I think he could have had something to do with her disappearance? Yeah, fucking probably. I don't know.
Haven't all of Ruphio's other girlfriends died too?
Did you ever find your mom still to Ruphio?
No, I was too busy in my own room masturbating to like porno mags.
Your mom.
What? I like that answer.
I was too busy looking at girls shaking their butts in front of a camera.
And you are your mom.
And this went from being a trap sacrifice visual of bleh and a limp dick to let's talk about Ruphio's mom and how much these guys wish I was an incestuous piece of shit.
Nigger. Oh.
Thank you. That's actually a compliment at this point. Just hearing
There
that.
it is again.
Like I would almost rather somebody call me a nigger.
That is butt mud.
Diarrhea.
I've shit my pants before.
Turd.
It's no big deal.
Cookie Monster.
All the camouflage in the world isn't hiding this brown stain.
Brown butter.
But Ruphio was too proud in front of Lilah.
A sizzling fajita platter.
I've played the video back at half speed, and that hash mark might as well have left a trail on the video itself.
Toilet paint.
He was simply caught brown-handed.
Dipey wipey poo-poo head.
Dipey wipey poo-poo head.
Dipey wipey poo-poo head.
A horse's business.
How do you not feel it?
A flat pile.
Wouldn't you know?
Doo-doo.
All he had to do was go to the bathroom and give himself a wipe.
Indian street burrito.
It almost makes you wonder if he wanted us to see it.
Ruphio enters the restroom to check himself, forgetting his headset microphone is still on. This audio has been enhanced to better hear his voice.
There it is. You're caught. Right, of course. But you can't imagine.
Poopio Peeonix.
Sorry, nigga. This content right here is Pizza Fun's own.
Pineapple dot pizza.
This shit is beefer.
Pineapple dot pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Lilah, I think you're going to be very happy knowing you don't have to worry about me like shitting my pants.